Can my tornado chaser actually survive a tornado is the question I've been wondering ever since we started building this thing. So today is the official day. We're going to be testing that. Let's go ahead and jump in this thing, spawn in a tornado, and deploy everything we can, and cross our fingers that this thing can actually stay to the ground and not go flying in the air. Let's go ahead and activate the engines, turn on systems, and turn on interior lights, which is number 4. Here we go. Okay, so we're going to go outside the hangar here. We're going to test a couple things. So not just a tornado we're going to be testing. We're going to test how high of winds this thing can survive. Hopefully max winds. That would be our best bet here. But let's go ahead and turn it up just a little bit because this thing is really actually not that loud. All right, we're at about the middle of the runway here. We're gonna go ahead and start turning up wind. So we're gonna turn wind to like 20%. As you can see, this thing's doing totally fine. I hope it would. Literally any car in 20% wind. Now we got 50% wind. As you can see, it's getting a little bit harder to drive. This is the direction wind's coming from. Really no noticeable difference though. So we're gonna go to crank it up to 80% here and see if we can see anything. So this is 80%. This is when issues do start to happen to regular vehicles. Oh wow, do you guys see that? We actually just lifted off the ground there. Okay, that might be an issue. Let's just kind of look around, start drifting a little bit. This thing has a crazy amount of wheel spin. We actually did not modify the grip on this thing, so it's pretty default. As you can see though, we did lift off the ground there earlier. I don't know if we can have it happen again, but on 100%, this is just total 100% wind here. We're gonna try driving. Oh wow, it's actually doing, oh gosh, yep, see, did you guys see that? You definitely did. Okay, so that is what happens. As you can see, the faster we go, the more likely we are to actually lift off the ground. So with that being said, let's go ahead and actually deploy our wind guard. Do not drive with the wind guard on, but as you can see, we're deploying it. We're going to go ahead and actually deploy the ground connector. So we should connect to the ground here just like so. We'll actually get lifted up just a little bit, but not too much. As you can see, we're in full tornado mode right now. So let's go ahead and just move the wind direction. Literally whatever direction it's in should not even affect this thing at all. So we have these things basically graved into the ground. That's what it does in real life. It actually digs into the ground. It doesn't connect to them because it can't do that in real life. But this thing just looks absolutely awesome when the wind guard is deployed. You can even see the radiator spinning in there. That's what's cooling our engine. I think that's 2 of them actually. Okay, so we do need to add more weight on the bottom of this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and do that before we actually test it against the tornado here, because I want to be able to drive this thing with max winds without even like tipping over or doing any of that weird stuff. So now I need to find an area in here where weight blocks would work at. So we got a little bit of room right there. That'll work pretty good for just a couple weight blocks, but this is really not a lot of them, so it's gonna do about nothing. Then towards the front section of things, we do have a little bit of room up here. We're gonna go ahead and just block this area off, and I'm gonna kind of smooth it out here and put some liner on the bottom of this thing so it does look a little bit better in that regard. So there we go. I'd say it's looking pretty good. We're gonna delete that other one, and then I have no idea what all of this stuff is here. We're gonna copy it. Oh wait, this is actually weight blocks right here. Oh wow, so we already have a decent amount of weight blocks. So what about right here? Is this a weight block? Okay, no, so these are just regular blocks. Okay, yeah, just looking in this thing, we really don't have a lot of room for weight blocks. I don't exactly know what we should do here. Maybe we have a little bit of room right here. Let's go ahead and actually grab some barrels, because barrels do weigh more than weight blocks themselves somehow. We're gonna grab a battle cannon extension barrel. We're gonna put 2 of these on the bottom right there. It does look a little bit weird. Let's see if I can kind of block this off to make it look better. No, that looks terrible. And then we're gonna go ahead and grab this barrel again and put it sideways just like so. So now we have just a little bit more of that. Let's see, can we fit one in here on both sides? Oh no, it's so close. Yeah, we just can't do it. And I've just added a pretty insane amount of liner down the bottom of this thing, so that should be a lot more weight. How much does this thing weigh? Okay, 4,000. I'm gonna compare this to another vehicle and let's just see how much more this thing weighs than a regular vehicle, or if anything, hopefully. Okay, so here's another version of a vehicle that we're kind of building the same thing on. It weighs 3,400, so we actually weigh 600 more than this guy's vehicle, and we weigh a ton more than this one. This one's just 1,800. This thing would get thrown around in a tornado because there's no way. And we actually weigh a lot more than this mini tank right here. This thing just goes at around 1,800. And unfortunately, to get this thing to weigh more, we're actually gonna start having to dig in the floor here. I know that's a little bit weird, but we're just gonna have to do it. It shouldn't be too bad of an issue, and we're gonna paint everything behind it so it doesn't look too ugly. Can we do something right here? No. So as you can see, there's a leak right there. We don't want to have any leaks in this thing. I don't know if this thing's even watertight. We are gonna have to actually end up testing that today, but there we go. We got a little bit more weight on the bottom of this thing, and I just found a little pocket right here that this will work in also. So now this thing weighs 4,200. Okay, now we're gonna turn the wind to max and see if this thing gets thrown around like how it used to. It still might, you never know. If it does, I'm gonna be a little bit concerned because I don't know exactly where we're gonna put the weight at, but we're driving. This is the 100% wind. Let's drive towards the wind now. We're not getting thrown in the air. Oh, hold on a second. We're actually doing good. This is good. We haven't gotten thrown around at all yet. Let's actually go ahead and shift up here, go a little bit fast. Okay. Oh, really looks like we're sticking to the ground now. So we might have just done it with that a little bit amount of weight we just added. This thing has a really hard time steering in this weather. We might have to XML the grip here. Oh, that's very concerning. Oh yeah, we're definitely still getting airtime. Just a little bit though. That wasn't as bad as the last one. Okay, don't even ask me how, but I added an extra 1,000 to this thing. So there's no way this thing's gonna even fly in the air after how much I've just added. So I don't believe we actually need to test that part. But the next thing I actually want to test right now is if this thing's waterproof. Now, even though it wouldn't really matter if this thing's waterproof or not, we're gonna go ahead and test that, and if it isn't, we need to fix some things. All right, so here it is. We've spawned it in, and it should float, and it's gonna be hitting the bottom, meaning I'm gonna guess there's probably a hole in here. Oh yep, definitely. Okay, so let's go ahead, bring this back, kind of inspect the inside here. So there must be a gapping somewhere in this thing. Okay, that might just be it right there. Yeah, because I did put a weight block right here, one of those barrel things, and this actually connects to the logic room, which also connects to that. So maybe it should be fixed now. It shouldn't sink, maybe. No, that definitely wasn't it. Okay, so that just means there's multiple holes in this thing that we do not know about. Let's go ahead and just start carving around here. This should be waterproof, even if it's like that, or it should be. I don't know for sure though. We might just have to like seal it up there and test it. But oh gosh, that would suck. Well, after snooping around, I really can't think of a single other reason on why this actually would be flooding, besides the fact that this might just be letting in a lot of water. And if this door is the main cause of this water issue, that's also going to be an issue. But let's go ahead. We've sealed the door, and now it should just not sink. Okay, what the heck? I don't know if I'm missing something. Well, obviously I am, but where the heck is this leak at? I'm going to turn off flare damage. Okay, to make this easier, I'm not going to save it like this, but we're just going to delete a lot of the things inside of this thing so we can see everything much easier, we'll just say. So there we go. We've deleted that. Let's delete some of the flooring things. You know, let's just delete everything in the logic room because this should make it more clear for everything. Okay, I've definitely found the issue. Let's go ahead and reset this back to where everything was at. So as you can see right here, this is our linear track that actually connects to the outside world that brings this entire thing right here up and down if we need to drop the wind guard. So it's also connected to the inside. So that's where our leak is at, I think. Okay, it doesn't seem to be an issue on this side either. So I think we did end up fixing this, but just thinking isn't enough. So we're gonna go ahead and spawn this in, see if it actually floats now. Or I don't think it'll actually ever float, but it should not have air in here. What the world? Okay, we got some good news. There's no water in here. It still sinks though because this thing weighs a crap ton. It's trying to float, but it just can't. Okay, that's awesome. It's waterproof in here. It's the same issue on this side, except that stupid microcontroller was in the way, if you guys know what I'm talking about. But all right, it's waterproof. This thing should be radiation proof also, because waterproof means radiation proof in Stormworks. Okay, which also means I want to test this thing against a tsunami because I mean it's waterproof, and who wouldn't want to test this thing against a tsunami? So we got a tsunami coming in from that direction over there. It will definitely cause issues. Let's see if this thing can stay connected to the ground when a tsunami actually goes over. And I know you guys are wondering, where is the tornado at? We're going to test that here in a bit, so just wait for that. We're going to go ahead and deploy the wind guard here, turn on the interior lights or exterior lights. You know, that'll work too. Let's not open the hood. How do we turn on the interior lights here? 4. Okay, there we go. Then we have the wind guard down. We should be connected to the ground also. So here we go. We are connected right now. There we go. All right, we're lifted off the ground. This thing should not move anywhere. Tornado should be incoming. Let's go ahead and turn on our radar, turn it to 5,000 here. So we should kind of see if the tsunami is coming on the radar. If the tsunami has like any debris in it, we can only detect the debris, not the tsunami. Let's go ahead and zoom in where the wind is coming from. So this is where the tsunami is supposedly coming from. I love this camera. This is like a IMAX camera or something. I don't know. It's really good though. And we can even see ourselves here on the map, which we actually can't click that map. This is the actual main controller for the map here. Oh, I forgot to connect that also. Oh geez. And we should probably make a lock command on these doors here just in case we really don't want anyone coming in, or you know, if we're trying to leave someone out there in the tsunami to die. But we got flares here. Maybe we should test those today if we actually have issues. You know, I'm not just gonna launch them. You know, we gotta have an issue to actually have a reason for them. Let's see here though. So the rain's at 0, temperature. Where's the wind? Wind is actually going pretty slow right now. It's oh, I definitely see the tsunami. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it here. And there it is right there. I can see it crashing over the forest here. Oh wow, that thing's giant. Here we go. I'm kind of confused on why the wind says it's so low. Maybe you have to turn it off and turn it back on, off and on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. The wind's definitely much faster than what it thinks. Oh my gosh, here we go. Can this tornado chaser officially survive a tsunami is what I've been wondering also here. The tsunami does look like it is about to crest. Let's go ahead and zoom in on it here. We have a high definition video of it. We're actually going to see trees starting to get trampled over back there. Holy cow, this is actually getting pretty bad. It should start touching the runway here momentarily. When is it going to hit it? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's starting to go for the last rocks. Jeez, that thing's giant. All crew members get inside. We have a tsunami going towards us. We got the IMAX camera zoomed in on it. All right, here we go. This thing is watertight, so I'm not worried about water going in here, but we're gonna see. And here we go. It's gonna start lifting us off of our feet here, the tires will start touching the water momentarily, and we are in the water. All right, we're in it. We're over it. Oh no. Oh, we're getting lifted. Oh wait, no, we're not. We're still connected. Yes, this is working perfectly. Our connectors are keeping us connected to the ground. That is what matters here. I don't care about the back lifting up. That's fine. Oh gosh. Okay, I thought there's water in here. We're good. And it's going back down now. We're gonna go through the other side, and oh wow. Wait, this thing survived awesomely. Okay, this thing should be like an ultimate tsunami survival tornado chaser. Well, this thing did an amazing job against the tsunami. Now we're gonna go ahead and cancel this and spawn in the tornado. So that's the last thing we're gonna test today. Maybe we should test if it can spawn it, or maybe we should test if it can survive like meteors and stuff, but we'll do that later. Okay, so while testing the tornado, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the wind to 0, because if we turn the wind to 0, the tornado won't move anywhere. It's gonna stay in the same spot. So basically just sit on top of us and harass us. We're gonna see how long we can survive. And I think player damage is on for this. We're gonna turn on player damage, and we're gonna grab some first aid just in case it gets to that scenario, which I'm sure it will. Let's grab some glow sticks and flares. Get ready to launch these flares too, just in case we have an emergency on our hands. All right, are you guys all ready for the tornado test? Can this thing survive a tornado? We're gonna go ahead and test it here. So spawn tornado. Tornado is spawned in, and I'm kind of seeing the sky starting to spiral already. Let's get in the big old official seat here. I'm trying to look for it here. Where's the tornado? Let's zoom out all the way. I think it might just be spawning directly above us. The radio's going kind of crazy. Okay, wind's starting to pick up here. Oh, that's right above us. Oh, here we go. Oh, our support beams are really starting to shake. Oh, it's right on top of us. Oh my gosh, y'all. We are tracking an EF5 right on us, y'all. This is actually really crazy. We're staying connected to the ground. The suspension is slammed. Oh, we're really leaning. Look at the, oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Our connectors are having troubles. Stay connected to the ground. Oh, it's right on us. This is really bad. Okay. Oh, yep, there it is. It's right on us now. Stay connected. They keep disconnecting. Oh, this thing's desperately trying to stay stable to the ground. Dude, these things are on life support. I don't know if I should be standing up, but I'm going to. Oh, I'm standing up. What's going on? Okay, let's see. It looks fine in here though. We haven't taken any damage. Vehicle damage is on, right? Yeah, it's on. All right. This isn't too bad. I'm actually very concerned about our ground connectors though. They aren't looking too good right now. I've seen them in better condition, let's just say. Oh no, we're starting to move. This thing's trying to stay connected, but it's actually doing a great job. So a problem I was thinking we were actually going to end up having with this is you guys were saying this thing doesn't have enough connectors, but this thing only has 2 connectors and it's staying connected to the ground. If you guys remember earlier, we looked at those other tornado chasers. Those things were completely filled to the brim with connectors on the bottom of the vehicle, but on this thing we really don't have any, and it's doing a pretty good job. Like, we're staying connected. I don't think we need any more. Okay, we survived a tornado, but let's go ahead and turn on max wind. Now can we survive a tornado on max wind here? Oh wow. Okay, that might just be why they have connectors. Okay, we're still fine. It's not like too bad, but we are going around 12 miles an hour. Okay, we're connected to the ground. Okay, so on max wind, a tornado might just be an issue. We should probably try finding another place on this thing to add a ground connector, but I don't know, guys. It's doing pretty good as of now. Let me know if you should do that down in the comments. I'd probably do that off screen. As you can see, we're tracking the tornado all the way over there. Let's go ahead and actually spawn in some meteors right now and see if this thing can survive a meteor. It absolutely cannot. So we're actually gonna bring everything up. We need to drive right now. All right, here we go. We're starting to drive. We need to get away from the area right now. Full speed. I don't care. 30, 40 miles an hour. That's not gonna work. All right, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it coming from? Oh, it's right there. All right, we're flooring it. We got this thing floored. Oh, those are going right towards us. All right, we should have escaped the main blast zone. That's the big boy meteor right there. Let's really hope that doesn't hit us. Oh, we've just barely escaped it. All right, this thing's doing a good job at surviving. That was just where we were at a second ago. Holy cow, this is getting a little bit crazy here. Wow, that's amazing. So we've survived basically every disaster in Stormworks. Let me know if I missed a disaster though. I mean, we haven't tested a whirlpool, I guess, but this isn't a boat. Anyways, let me know if you guys would like to see an actual tornado chasing video with this thing. We do have a little bit of bumper damage here. That's so awesome though. And let me know if we should do that video multiplayer or single player down in the comments. And let me know what we should build next, since I do think we are done with this build. But thank you guys all for watching till the end. Be sure to go and join the Discord. Link is in the description. Smash that like and subscribe button for more. But thank you guys all for watching until the end, and goodbye.